All right, so my name is Alexa Larson. I'm a student at the University of South Dakota. I'll be a sophomore this year. So last year, during Resilient's first birthday party was my actual first time at Resilient. And I heard about them from Ransom Church in Sioux Falls, and I found Resilient for the community, and I've loved it ever since.
So I'm Maddie Thompson, and this is my husband, Cody Thompson, and this is our kiddo, Keith Thompson. We actually found Resilient when the kiddo and I were at the park. We serendipitously ran into Pastor Jake and Pastor Mason, and they just told us a little about themselves, and at the end he goes, yeah, I'm a pastor over at our local Resilient. And I was like, oh, we should absolutely go. First time we struck out, we couldn't find it, but then eventually we found it and we've made it our church home.
I wasn't told about the church until we were on our way the first time. We did find Pizza Ranch, we didn't find the back door. It felt very welcoming. It was really just kind of an adventure to see what the community would be about. It's been a great ride ever since.
I am Damian Cardis.
I'm Amanda Cardis.
And we got started in Resilient of November 2021, and Jake invited us to be part of this journey. I am the kids director here.
And I serve on guest services.
I am Hope Johnson, and we started coming in November. We started serving the first of the year in January.
My name is Andy. I'm Hope's husband. We had been commuting to Yankton for 4 years through much prayer. We felt a calling to come to Vermilion and be local and get local. And Resilient was just, it was our first choice, and we don't regret it.
Share one of, or a couple, of your favorite memories that included Resilient Church, and why that memory matters.
Yes, absolutely. So I'm not the biggest reader. I definitely need to be held accountable. So I wanted to join a small group. So I went through and I just clicked the first one I saw, and that was Kate's small group. And Kate turned out to be one of my greatest friends at college. She's a mentor. I still talk to her. We do coffee dates. The growth I had there was just incredible. I've gotten into my Bible. We went through James, and I've recently shown that to some of my other friends, and to see their growth too is amazing. I've obviously brought a lot of my friends to Resilient, but one in particular, he was only there one Sunday, and between walking into Resilient stores and walking out, he kind of had a crazy encounter with God, and he really noticed Resilient's community, that people wanted to be there. Leaving Resilient, he dedicated his life to God, and he'd always been a Christian, but since that moment, it's become his life.
Keith's dedication was our favorite. Not only did we have our local church family come and support, but further out family, friends came, so there was a whole bunch of people out there, and at the very end when they started clapping for Keith, he kind of orchestrated it. Threw his hands up, had just the absolute biggest smile on his face. We managed to get a really cute picture out of it. So.
Looking back at it with a little more perspective, we don't typically ask for a lot of help, but just to have such support within the community, certainly our family making the trip. We don't have family that lives close on either side, so just having everyone here and making it about our son, it was a really special day.
One of my favorite memories is on baptism Sundays, when the whole church just gathers around to watch people make their decision to follow Jesus. And what I like about it the most is when our kids are able to come out of kids service and to witness this transformational beginning of someone's new life.
I think I've just loved seeing everyone come together and use their talents to make Resilient what it is. It's not just one person who makes this church. It's everyone, working so hard to set up and to tear down. Just seeing our kids become more comfortable here, seeing how they help set up every morning and seeing how comfortable they are, getting to know everyone in the church and just seeing the community that's developing from it is really special.
For me, it was the block party. It was our first year of helping out this year, and just getting to meet the community as they came in, and that was really, really a good experience for me.
Recently, as a greeter out in the front parking lot, actually, I got to share a moment with a woman that needed some prayer. She had a heavy heart, and she was hurting, and we got to spend a moment and we prayed together, and it's those kind of connections that that really matter to me, and that shows me and tells me that, you know, the Lord has me right where He wants me.
Going to Resilient to me has really shown me that you can grow your faith while in college. Like so many places, it's either a place where you lose your faith or you grow your faith, and Resilient has helped me to grow my faith. And between the resources, the people, the community, and like seeing others wanting to be in their faith, I've decided to really take the step, and I want to get baptized because of my involvement in Resilient.
Wow.
Let's go.
When it comes to my faith, I would say I'm still on the introverted side. So I wasn't really looking for any kind of outlet, but I found the community that is our Run Club. So it has been a challenge to be a little bit more outspoken. Certainly after the fact, I just feel better. I'm definitely a better husband, a better father. After we meet as a group and say a little prayer, that's certainly been a challenge for me to be outspoken in that capacity, just because it's not something I typically do, but it's been a great asset and addition to my life.
Family group is probably the highlight of my week, and it's definitely a favorite part of going to Resilient Church. When you have kiddos, a lot of times it's hard to get together, but since it is a parent group, they get it, so you don't feel judged, you feel really welcomed. We typically pick a really good book or a specific passage in the Bible, and we'll delve deep into it. And then your kiddos get to play and kind of be introduced to prayer, be introduced to the Bible with other kiddos too, which really seems to help.
I think just making the commitment to show up consistently and to serve on a team. You know, we make the drive every week, and I think it's really strengthened our family. With all the difficult times we've had in the last 2 years, we just have been able to reference back to what we've learned in church and just see how that really does help us be resilient in life and to live a vibrant life and learn what that looks like.
Come into church on Sundays, being able for our kids to witness to what we're doing on Sundays, to serving the church, not just us as Resilient, of us being able to come down and challenge us every week, from parenting to us personally, of how we can live life like Jesus through hard times.
What's your favorite thing about church?
Playing with my daddy at kids' church.
I was telling you earlier, Mason, about the drive to Yankton with that young lady. If she lived here in Vermilion, I think I could have got her to come to church, but I gave her a couple good names of churches over in Yankton that she grew up as a Christian, so she wants to get back over. I told her that I'd be willing to come over some Sunday with her, and so she has a familiar face. So
Jumping into a small group with new people and such, and making those connections, those are things that I feel like we're called to do. You know, learn from each other and walk with each other. So to have this opportunity to be the hands and feet of Jesus, leading a small group, and being willing to share that with other people and walking with other people, and you know, you come as you are, we'll walk together.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
1, 2, 3. Happy birthday, Resilient Church.
Happy birthday, Resilient Church. My wish for you is that more people in our community find what I found in you a year ago.
happy birthday, Resilient.
Happy birthday, Resilient.
You want to try again?
Say it again. Say happy birthday.
Happy
Kate.
birthday.
Say happy birthday.
Happy tea.
Good
work.
job.
Take it.